Gone in 48 hours. Terrifying Russian threat to wipe out Ukraine army as 130,000 troops amass. An ally of Vladimir Putin claimed it would take the Kremlin no more than 48 hours to win over Ukraine in case of war. Konstantin Malofeev, a Russian tycoon said to be a sponsor of several pro-Kremlin Orthodox and ultra-conservative projects, claimed open military conflict between Russia and Ukraine can only go one way given the massive difference in military potential between the two. Calling the crisis a suicidal conflict, he largely blamed the West for it. His comments came amid fears Moscow might be preparing to attack Kyiv, as it has amassed more than 100,000 troops near the country's borders. He said, open military conflict between Russia and Ukraine cannot be a war, or, at least, a long-term war, because the difference in military potential is so big that there can be only an operation for forcing the peace. It will take 48 hours maximum, and we cannot talk about different fronts. As the fears of war in Eastern Europe persist, the West's efforts to defuse tensions continue too. Mr. Malofeev, though, considers NATO's and its allies' actions a provocation rather than an attempt to stop the conflict from going any further. He claimed, "We consider Ukraine as a country temporarily occupied by the Anglo-Saxon special services, in which there is no sovereign power, which is completely under the control of these special services. So, we are not talking with the Ukrainian authorities, but with the collective West." Mr. Putin's government insists the current crisis, the latest step in a row that took strength in October after a brief build-up earlier in April, is mainly attributable to the threat posed by the tightening of relations between NATO and Ukraine, and wants under no circumstances see Kyiv being made part of the alliance.